Hello there, welcome back to another episode of FS22 Elmcreek. We're on episode 3. So, what we are doing is, well, I decided that instead of just doing this right here, that's fine. I did go ahead and, so since we're only doing canola, primarily, I went ahead and I bought a beehive on each one. I did some fertilization contracts as well. So I've already made some honey made and sold it because I sell it as a pallet. So this episode we're going to go ahead and harvest all 3 fields, sell all 3 fields, and also get the sowing started. So what we're also going to do is we're going to try and find cheaper. Alrighty. So we're going to try and find like some fields that we can afford, and we're going to kind of slowly expand our farm. So this is like 56,000, so maybe keep that one. 56 or 49, that one's even better. 49. So if we can get maybe these two, that would expand our operations a little bit. Because again, by episode 10, we want to have enough to pay off our loan. So our yield will increase with the canola, and yeah. So we have our wonderful cedar right here. Probably should need a little more refill, but that's what we have. Those over there. Actually, what did I put my... Hey! Like, oh, I think I put it over here, didn't I? Trying to see where I put the... Yeah, I put the... Okay. Alrighty. Oh, that's right there. Alright, so we, have this pretty full. So let's see if there's like a cultivation contract we can go ahead and get doing. Cultivating. Yes, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's what? 15... That's 2, 3... Almost $4,000 right there. So see, that'll pay a good little bit. And then we have fertilization contracts and a harvesting contract. But that's not really harvesting we can do. Now, failing, we're not going to be doing that, even though that is a good price there. It's probably going to take a really long time. Okay, so see, this one right here, this one actually really great. So see, some other grass fields 71, then bale the grass and wrap it to make silage bales, then treat the bales, you biogas. Now see, we are going to get mowed because we're going to need it for, all the other stuff we're going to do, because we're going to do pretty much everything. But once we have the, self-propelled drone mower and a baler, a bale wrapper, we'll be doing these. We'll be doing these kind of contracts right here, where it's $24,000. Now, 71 is no small field. 71 is down here. Right here, here it is. So that is a big field, but that's $20,000 just to mow, bale, wrap, which you can get, 2 in 1, and then transport. So I mean, you do a little pickup, and then take it to the biogas. Hold on, where's the question mark? I knew that. Biogas. Over here? No. Oh, that's biogas plant. Oh, that's not it. Oh, here it is. This is gotta be here, right? Yeah, biomass. South Valley Biomass Energy. That's what I was referring to. Oh, hold on. T2 Biogas Plant 1 MW. Okay, maybe not. Wait, what's 1 MW? Okay. Let's see here. Hotspots. Vehicles, combines. So we're gonna take tools off. We're gonna take. Okay, that's gonna be pretty much. Gotta do trains off. Of course, loading stations. Yeah, we'll go ahead and take those off. Oh, the lime station, grain pool east, grape processing, debris center, oil mill. How long are we? Oh, here we go. That's gotta be it. Biogas. There it is. That's actually really not too bad. So alright, now let's go ahead and let's do others. There we go. Soil composition, growth, crop cycle. Alright, so let's go ahead and we're going to detach to this. Alrighty. We'll go ahead and empty it, let it run so it'll keep on running. And we're going to take the tractor to empty it. Let it keep going so we can go ahead and get more room here without, you know, jackknifing this thing. And of course I'll have to sew. Each episode will sell and then we'll pay off some loan. You know, we're trying to leave about $20,000-$30,000 at the end of the bank. So at the end of one, whatever, but every time we pay off loan, we actually save money in the long run because that lessens the amount we gotta pay in loan interest. Well, actually, I'm gonna show you this over here. Yeah, because I'm gonna have it start over here, so I'm gonna need, but I want to get this going on the sowing of the field, so we can get that done quicker. Almost. Alright, so we're going to do more canola because we get the yield runs with the beehives, and then 300, that's not a whole lot there. But the 300 is a lot better than nothing. And I guess it'll probably be 2 something. Out around into good thing. Go ahead and pop this over here. This goes in there, and this is going here, and 3, 2, 1. That. Now, obviously, at some point, I do want to. Oh, wait. I'm dumb. I just remembered I could do all. We will decrease the amount we'll get. We'll still make a good profit. Maybe I do want to do that, but we'll borrow the items. I mean, I don't know. Cultivating, we have field 12, 23. It looks like that increases it by 320. Okay, field 12, yeah, we'll go borrow the items. I'll go ahead and just boom. Alright, so field 12. I'm not super familiar with this map yet. I know it's going to be in the top left corner, I believe. Alright, so let's see here. Field 12 is going to be top left. Or not. Ah, it's going to be top right. Okay, so at least I got the top part, right? I mean, it's not too bad. Alright, so it looks like I know we're right here, so we're going to go left on this road, and then we're going to go left, right, and then it's going to be right. Okay, cool. So, not too bad. We're going to cut across through here, make sure we don't hit any vehicles. Which I think it would be really cool if, like, the vehicles would kind of, like, change up every now and then, you know what I mean? Like just their vehicles here and there. Like sometimes some really full parking lots, sometimes overfull, you know what I mean? That'd be kind of cool. But we're not at the advancement yet, so we can hold this thing. They don't want to. Probably for. Yeah, okay, I was like, I gotta have this thing. It's like, alright. Feels like probably like 25 on this road, but nope, I got it because I know we're gonna lose. Something or another. Alright, now we do. We're gonna lose something or another. I can't remember what the something or another is, but. Alrighty. Hill. Yes, thank you for the obvious. There's gonna be a hill here. The cool thing is, once we actually have like another tractor and stuff, well, actually, like another tractor and another cultivator, then we'll actually be able to kind of just do all this just two at a time. You know what I mean? And we won't have to lease, or not lease, well, borrow the items. I remember in 19, and they might even change it up back, I don't know. They didn't mention they did, but, you know, whatever. I remember in 19, it was definitely way in 15, I think it was way in 19 as well. No, not 19, I'm sorry. It was 15 and 17, not, okay. So, I'm thinking too recently here. But I remember in 15 and 17, FS15, FS17. Or at least the 17, I don't recall about 15. But like you do work on somebody's field, right? And obviously you couldn't use your own equipment, it was timed, and you know, you couldn't go away from it, you know, you couldn't even really get out of the vehicle. So, you know, it was a multi-vehicle operation. Or no, it was a multi-vehicle operation. If you harvested the entire field, you didn't empty it or anything, you just kept going. Anywho, you get your payment from the contract, right? If you completed it, or no, they weren't timed. I'm sorry, but you couldn't back out. It was sort of a timer if you like even got out of the vehicle. Say return to field. So if you switched to another vehicle, you'd have like a few seconds to do what you gotta do and get back to it. But anywho, so you get paid for the field, and then that piece of land, or which would be just the field, would actually have gone down in price. So you could get it down, so that you get the field for, you know, about sometime for a good bit off. If you could get it down about like half off, pretty much, then, you know, by that time you probably made, you know, 25% of the total price, at least, just off that field alone. So you got it for 75% off, or heck, if you kept working at the field, you know, and you could eventually basically get it for free because they'd be paying you, and then, hey, boom, here you go, here's all your money back that you just paid me, plus whatever the discount is. So it's like, hey, oh man, good old days. You know, the much better days is I can actually now use my equipment if I have equipment. And see, the funny thing is, like, you could actually like keep switching to it, and most of the time the equipment would change. So, like a bigger harvester, smaller harvester, smaller harvester, bigger harvester, just whatever. So if you didn't really like the equipment that it was giving you. I thought it was too small for the field. Because sometimes they would give you a massive field. And when I say a massive field, I mean it would be like a field this size, 32, right? You know, that's a massive field. But they give you small equipment. I'd be like, what? I'm sorry. You want me to harvest this massive field with this small harvester and a small header, and it would literally take you hours, and you couldn't pause the game. You could pause the game. You couldn't back out of the game and walk away. So you had to make sure that you did that field when you knew you had enough time for it. So I mean, if you didn't have enough time, you better you better time yourself and get an estimate of how long it's going to take you to do the whole thing. Because I mean, shoot. But, so. Yeah. The old days. Hop over to them in a second and check see how they're doing. And that's a great thing. I don't have to go, oh, okay, let me go boom, boom. Oh, okay, yes. Glad I did that. I love how I glitch out and said that. It's like, you have to reserve for this field. It's like, yes, I know. Or contract work glitch or whatever it said. It's like, I'm not trying to take it away from the field. I actually didn't at all. But I'm glad you're telling me that it's reserved for this field, which is good, because, again, I'm not trying to take it from the field. I don't know. Also, hoping that we can get a mulcher on sale. That's going to be another thing. If I happen to see one, I will of course pick one up, because I do. Mulchers are amazing. That was because I have it lower. Yes, of course. Okay. Duh. I thought things that you could chat. Because I'll switch over. And I was like, oh. Moving back and forth so quickly. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm tired. I shouldn't need to sleep tonight, but I am recording this for you all because I love y'all. And I appreciate y'all, and I know y'all want to watch this prime time entertainment. And I do appreciate y'all watching this prime time entertainment. Because without y'all, this channel would not be possible. I mean, it would, I just really wouldn't have the motivation to do anything. Probably not the smartest, but I'm going to go uphill. Was it already going? Okay. Beautiful vulture right here. It's a really nice tractor. That's a lot. Yeah, we just go beautifully just like this. I hate how that slows down so much. Alright, we're at 63%. Alrighty. So we are almost on the half hour. So how are we holding up over here? Chuck's doing very well. Still sitting on update. Good. You are seeding like a mad man. Alright. And you are harvesting like a mad man. I should really have done 2 passes, but really, in all honesty, I should have done 3. So let me do 2 and boom, that's just it right there. Now there should not be any more stoppage of plays because, you know, there goes. But football. So yeah, we'll go ahead and just back it up over here and hopefully hire the same person. I think it'd be cool if you actually have like, I was saying to myself, that'd be really cool if like you could have like you could build like a family legacy, and you could like, you know, like I can't wait for the day where we can do a very realistic farming sim game where it's like it's actually like a farming simulator where you're simulating the life of a farmer, and you can make the life however you want it. You know what I mean? Like you can go to you can go into any place, you can do like anything that you could do IRL. Obviously, with the farming, your career will be farming. Obviously, but you can do any kind of farming, farm anything. You know, you obviously live in like a small town, so you know, you could, you know, meet a person, get married, have kids with her, you know, through the normal biological way or through adoption, whatever. That would be cool. Imagine having a family farm, right? And just, yeah, that'd be cool. Like imagine like we finished up here, we got everything we got done for the farm for the day, and then like that'd be cool if then you could, you know, like build a relationship with the fellow, you know, with the fellow farmers around, because you know it's a farming game. You know what I mean? So then you build that relationship with your fellow community, or with your community, you know, fellow farmers and non-farmers. And then, you know, if you wanted to, you could do these fields like for free. They'd say, hey, you know, we need you to do, you know, like, hey, we need cultivating done. You know what I mean? Like, I think it'd be cool if you could like develop a story. And then like it'd be also cool if you could like go to like the baseball stadium over here, and that'd actually be like a game that we play, but it would be like randomized, like randomly generated as like the results of the game and all that. And, you know, like the plays and all that itself. I think that'd be pretty cool. So you could watch a game, you could, you know, have a family, and just that'd be cool. I think that was a cool thing that like you could also pick up like another job. You know what I mean? Like if you wanted to, you could be like a deputy, or you could be like a bartender, or a store clerk, or a taxi driver, or like a tow truck driver too. I guess you really want to go that far. You know what I mean? Just like Just like in real life, because I think that'd be cool to start like with nothing and then just like get like a job somewhere or somebody and then just like start your farm, you know? Because that would be fun. I would thoroughly enjoy that. That'd be fun. Oh man, we got like 4 minutes, not even. Alright, can we get this done? Of course I do these contracts off the screen, but what I really want to do is harvest it all and then sell it. Just straight up sell it to the highest place, and yeah. And then just pay off some of the loans when that's done. I'm not too worried about you know, this contract right here. This contract I can finish up off video. That would be this guy right here. And I'm just swap that. Shoot, over here. Hop on over here. Ooh, we almost got a full thing with that. Actually, you us about $15,000. So we should at least get close to $20,000. Close to. So 18, 20,000, which means that we can pay off about 10,000 loan because that will leave us with $27,000. But you know what they say. Baby, making money. I can't wait to have like another tractor and another cultivator because you know like the same size, you know, stuff, and I can have a worker going on one. Because even if I hire a worker, I can hire a worker for the entirety of this thing. Of course, if you got right size field and right size cultivator, obviously you can't have like a massive field and the tiniest cultivator. That would might still make a profit, but I'm not sure. Kind of wondering why, anyway. But you know, if you hire a worker, you can make a profit for the worker. I mean, 9 times out of 10, you can make a profit on the contract. If you hire a worker, again, it just depends on. You just gotta be smart about how you do it, when you do it. And you know what I'll do is I'll do it. On occasion. I don't do it for everyone. Probably right here when I'm using someone else's equipment already taken out and I get a substantial bit. I'm not really gonna hire a worker. At least not right away. I mean, it's gonna be that farm. Alright, so this contract is done, and that'll leave us home with 1,000 right there. Alright, and this is done. This is done. That. There's still that behind me. No. No, we're actually gonna go over here, so I lied. Sorry about that. I don't want to lie to y'all. Alright, so we are actually out of time now, but we're gonna go ahead and sell this crop. And then that's where we're gonna end it. And I will sow this field and get it grown, fertilized, and put it in contracts as well. That'll be done off video here. So $8,000 off that contract. It's no main contracts. We've done, you know. So even though we did do, well, actually, it's still technically 100% profit. Maybe we've made a little bit less, you know, than we use our own equipment. It's fine. Understandable. Alright, so let's see, canola. Let's go just save this, just in case it happens to do whatever. So let's go ahead and let's take a look at this canola. We have 544, 644. 644 is Goldcrest Valley, so I know exactly where I need to take this. So we'll spend about 1,000 on the train, which sucks, but whatever. I'm actually going to definitely shortcut it best I can here. Might have to cut through to this field. Well, that's not good. So hiring the train is going to take the longest part. It's going to take 1,000, of course, $1,000, but I'll be able to transport all 1,000. And what I want to do at some point is, because I actually do want to start like, at some point storing maybe soybeans on that once we get another field. So that kind of our goal. We'll see how much we get here. We'll pay off a little bit of loan. We'll try and get one of the fields. Again, remember by episode 10, my goal is to have the loan paid off. That is the challenge. We don't have to have the loan paid off. We can honestly never pay the loan. We'd be fine. But my goal is to have the loan paid off. Challenge goal, whatever, by episode 10. So that means we have 7 more episodes to make it happen. So of course I do an episode every time the field's are ready to harvest. I'm not gonna like do a harvest and then sell. So I mean I'll do contracts off video, of course, because those take forever to do all of them. You know, they can take hours, and well, I don't think anybody has hours to watch me do a bunch of contracts. I'm not gonna have the hours to record it. Oftentimes I gotta do a little bit, and you know, do the game for a little bit, and you know, so on and so forth. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and extend our operation best we can. Now we're also paying off a little bit of loan. So yeah. So we're gonna stand here. So we're gonna go ahead and just empty this. We're gonna go ahead and rent a train down here. Not too late. And we're gonna start emptying right here. And see, the cool thing is, this is a silo. That's the cool thing is, this is a silo. So I mean, you know, it can hold, I think, a few 100,000 liters at least. I would imagine, since how massive this thing is. But either way, the silo that comes with the map, that's free for us to use. We can get stuff out of it. But yeah, so we're good because we're gonna sell this canola. So that's why I want to store soybeans here. You know, typically, because I mean we can always get it out. You know what I mean? So we could use this if we really need to for storage. But I like to try and sell my crops best I can, at least when we're first this low. So let's see what we get, and if I can find, I don't want to get anything super far out here. That's 251,000. That's 100. Yes, we still got some piece of land right here. Got this one. Was just under 50,000. So that's kind of where it gets a little on the trickier side. Yes, we got to do it just right. But again, we also want to pay off some loan. So that's why with the contracts, we should be able to make enough to hopefully buy another field or two. Because remember, each field we get, that's more, more we can harvest, which means more we can sell. Which means our money will go up. I don't know if it's profitability per se, but yeah. Okay, which way is it coming from? Will it come from either way? Come from this way? Maybe? Yeah, here we go. Alright. There it is. So we're going to drive it down there. So it'll come to a stop. Right here. Here we go. Now we can't get on it until it stops. I tried. Yeah, you can't really. You can get on it, but you can't, yeah. Right to buy me. Alright. And 8,000 years of dwelling. Because it can hold a lot of will, obviously. And this will go to the air. And yes, we're going to sell it. So like that. That's 5,000 harvest income. Okay. But also in the higher selling part thing. So, alright. So not as much as I thought it was going to be because I forget we have it on hard. But yes, that's another thing is we have it on hard. So, we only have 5,000, but you know what? That's 5,000. So with that, I am going to pay off because I said every harvest. That's why I want to do all these contracts, and yeah. So that's 5,000 right there. We can go ahead and we have another 5,000 paid. That'll save us a good amount of money in the long run. So I'm going to go ahead and guess I'll go ahead and save this game. And that's where we're going to end this episode. So thank you all so much for watching. Stay tuned, stay awesome. And as always, we will catch you later. Thank you all so much for following with me.